A bullet hit the floor, and then a piece of it went into her foot. Because if she got shot in her foot, she wouldn't be stepping. She wouldn't be able to do the twerks, which I would have had to. If that was it, man, if she couldn't twerk anymore. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I'm your host, Felix Long Trousers. Hey, check this out, man. This is your first time on He Rants. I just want to let you know, and I'm just a regular guy who just talks about random information that I find online, and just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. And if you find that sexy or attractive, do your boy a favor and make sure you subscribe to the boy's channel. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you hit the post notifications so you'll be one of the first people to always hear the voice of Long Trousers, because my voice is oh so sensual. At the same time, leave a like, man. It definitely helps me out and definitely lets YouTube know that I'm releasing some decent alright content. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you're gonna do all that, you might as well buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms, because we're so humble. Link in the description box below. But let's not waste no more time. Let's get right into it. We got to talk about this girl, Kiyomi Leslie, right? For those of you guys who don't know who Kiyomi Leslie is, she's an Instagrammer, right? What was that? Instagram model, I guess. Instagrammer, socialite. It's Instagram. If it's an Instagram model, right? Are Instagram models legit like models, or is that? Could you put that down in your LinkedIn as an Instagram model, right? Or what would you put at? Kiyomi Leslie is known for really being Bow Wow's ex-girlfriend, right? Apparently the crazy ex-girlfriend from growing up hip hop and everything, right? And attractive girl. She got the yams. I don't know if they're real. I don't care if they're real. It looks good enough, all right? As long as it's not outlandish, it's not looking crazy or anything, I definitely hit. You know what I'm saying? The reason why her and Bow Wow broke up, I think everybody knows at this point, is because of the fight. You know, if you look at this picture I'm showing right now of Bow Wow's face, you can see he was scratched up. She definitely did a number on the guy, right? Not that Bow Wow is that big of a guy anyway, and I don't think a lot of people's really scared of Bow Wow, as you can see, because clearly she did some work, right? She did some work. And that's why sometimes I feel sorry for little guys like Bow Wow, right? Because when I see these little guys that don't have like the heart, I feel, because Bow Wow he's an interesting case. When I see the reason why I'm talking about Kiyomi, right, is because she just hit the news because she is expecting a baby boy. Congratulations to her, right? So I know that's not a big deal, right? Or she's pregnant. Well, I guess that is a big deal for her, right? But the reason why this is such a big deal for me is because who she got pregnant by. What's his name? Hardy? Greg Hardy? NFL free agent Justin Hardy, right? So this is what I said in my previous videos, that it's getting scary out here, right? Kiyomi, she's one of the women of the streets, right? So she's not up there with the Lori Harveys and the Selena Powells and such, the Drea Michelles. She's not up there, right? Cloud is not up there. She's working her way up while working with Bow Wow. Probably a bad choice, right? Because people's not really checking for Bow Wow like that, right? Obviously, in his mind, though, he definitely believes that everybody wants to know what his life is and what's going on and everything. But yeah, so she's one of the what's that piece when you play in chess? She's a pawn, right? She's somewhat of a pawn. You might say she might be a knight. I'm not sure, but she's not one of the big pieces of the street coalition, right? But regardless if she's not, she's doing her work. Now she's able to go out there and find an NFL player. Granted, he's a free agent, but you don't know. He might get signed, Season is in the playoffs right now. NFL season is in the playoffs and everything. So after this, after the offseason, who knows? He might have a chance for team. You know what I'm saying? The reason why this bothers me is because it seems like I feel like people are not taking me serious when I say the streets is winning. 2021. This is the year of the streets. It is. There's a lot of moves that's being made out here, man. Lori Harvey, man. She's given these women a lot of power and strength. They seen her come up. They seen the grind from where she was to where she is now. And they want it. They'll do anything. She's just got impregnated by this guy. Meaning that if they were to stop messing with each other and anything, child support payments, right? Now she can have that child. I'm not saying she's going to be a bad mother. I'm pretty sure she'll be a good mother. But now she'll have that child, right? And have that money at the same time. And what can she do if she breaks up with him? Continue to explore the streets. Elevated. elevating, getting promoted, right? So she can go up and become one of the Selena Powells, the Lori Harveys. You know what I'm saying? This is scary. This is scary. I'm not sure. How do we move? We gotta talk about this guy Dwayne Haskins, right? Y'all know about Dwayne Haskins. He used to play for the Washington, I guess, football team. I guess that's the name, right? Let's keep it straight. But number 15 pick in the 2019 draft and everything. People right now are calling him a bust, comparing him to people like Jamarcus Russell and such. Even though Jamarcus Russell was the number 1 pick, and I actually think Jamarcus Russell still had a little bit more talent than the boy, but the boy still has potential, right? But now, after being cut by the Redskins and everything, I mean Washington football team, after being cut by them and everything, he took a visit to Carolina. I guess they didn't like what they saw in Carolina, or either he didn't like what he saw in Carolina, and he went with the Steelers. Steelers signed him as a backup quarterback, this is interesting, right? Because the Steelers organization is the same organization that got Juju out here talking reckless out the mouth. Juju Smith-Schuster is out here dancing, doing the same exact dance, the Corvette joint, on every team that he's playing against. He's going there and dancing on top of their logo. So, and it's funny, once he started doing that, they started losing. So when I look at that, I'm like, does this team really have structure? Is the coaches keeping them in line? The main thing I'm worried about, right, is because he got in trouble recently when he was out here in the district, the DMV and everything, and because he was going out to a strip club during the whole pandemic. You know, the C virus is out there and everything. He was out there maskless with some hoochie mamas. Like I told you, hoochie mamas are real. It's not a myth. They exist. He was dancing, he was chilling with some hoochie mamas at a strip club, and they were wearing his jersey, which was so baller. So baller. You can't take that away from him. You can't take that away from him. You have to respect it, right? They were wearing his football number and everything, just groped around him, and right after a loss. That is some serious baller stuff. Can you imagine you going out, right? You take a big L in something. Let's say you get your ass whooped by somebody, and then later on that day, you come back to your house, or you go out. Everybody knows you got your ass whooped, and then the hoes start coming at you. It's not like when you're in middle school, you get your ass whooped. That's it. Nobody wants to be around you. Nobody wants your buddies to start and walk away from you and everything. Nobody wants to be associated with a guy who just got his ass whooped. So he looks weak. He looks defenseless. Defenseless. But the hoochie mamas. Oh, those hoochie mamas. I'm excited, man. Listen, I'm not trying to sound racist because I'm black, right? I'm black, and I love black players. So I want him to succeed, right? And you're probably asking me like, what do you? So if he was white, would you not want him to succeed? I'd want him to succeed too. But if it's to stop a black person, then I wouldn't want them to succeed over the black person. That sounds racist. We got to talk about Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez and their whole situation. I know. I've talked about it God knows how many times, but I'm gonna keep talking about it. Because nobody's going to do anything to stop me from talking about it. I live in the DMV. If you want to, I can give you... I'm not giving you my address. I'm not kidding. But you're not going to stop me. I'm going to keep doing it. Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Records, man. I'm going to keep doing... We get down. So Twitter has been going crazy because it recently came out that the charges were dropped against the boy Tory Lanez and everything, right? So now everybody saw that and was like, yo, Meg Thee Stallion must have been lying about this. If the charges are dropped, they didn't have enough evidence. All this must have been BS. And she was doing it for clout because she wanted to make sure everybody started listening to WAP and everything, right? And she probably, maybe the stories of her cutting her leg on glass that she said in the beginning were actually accurate, and she just wanted to get back at this guy Tory. And it also makes sense why the friend didn't want to jump in, because she didn't want to incriminate herself by lying, right? So everybody was jumping to that conclusion just for Meg Thee Stallion to come back out later and say, like, listen, didn't get dropped. It's because of the inauguration, right? But y'all is coming out here talking reckless out the mouth, bro. It's because the inauguration. We had to push it, right? Which is weird, though, when you think about it, because they had to know the inauguration was like, that was set in stone. That was set, unless they thought Donald Trump was going to win. I mean, if that's it. Meg Thee Stallion is just like, you guys are wild and crazy. You guys are really coming out here and really saying I'm a liar. Like, this is something that I went through. I'm really traumatized by the whole situation, right? And listen, I don't know who's telling the truth or not. The only thing that makes me lean more towards Meg is just off the strength that there's blood, right? There was blood. It was obvious that something happened. A gun clearly must have went off or something, right? I don't know if a gun went off or not, but she got hurt some type of way, right? You know, did she get shot in the foot? I don't know. Is it a possibility? This is what I honestly think. I honestly think there's a bigger possibility that maybe the gun went off. Granted, Tory Lanez might have shot. Who knows? I wasn't there. Hit the floor. A bullet hit the floor, and then a piece of it went into her foot. Because if she got shot in her foot, she wouldn't be stepping. She wouldn't be able to do the twerks, which I would have had to. If that was it, man, if she couldn't twerk anymore, bro, I swear to God, Tory Lanez, you would be on my #1 hit list. There's parts of her story that don't make sense, right? I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, like I said, because she was injured, right? But now the court date has been postponed and moved to February 25th. So I'm really trying to keep an eye on this because I really want to see what happens, right? Because she's coming out also saying like you guys don't want to protect black women and all that stuff, and I'm just like, how you gonna talk about protecting black women? You out here arguing with your whole best friend about the whole situation, and she's a black woman. You were coming at her, and she was coming at y'all. Like y'all was attacking each other. So this protecting black women stuff is like relax. It's okay. Black men, we love black women. All right, relax. Like really relax. Take it easy. Like really, like chill, relax. Even Des Bryant came out, right, and he this is before it was revealed that the charges weren't dropped and everything, because everybody was confused and everything. He was like, yeah, he was happy, he was supporting Tory Lanez and everything. People was coming and attacking him, and then he clarified to Des Bryant. It was like, listen, Des, nah, son, the charges were not dropped, just postponed. And he said straight up, like, listen, we weren't there, we don't know what's going on. My fault for saying that. But at the same time, I want to let y'all know, if Tory Lanez did do this, I'm denouncing him. Which, listen, if Tory Lanez did this, right, I think it does make sense to somewhat denounce him, right? I guess. But there's always this argument about separating the artist from the art, right? Would you still listen to Tory Lanez, right? A lot of people saying they wouldn't. A lot of people say they would. I don't know. That last album was fire. If you want to say it's not, you guys are freaking lies. You guys don't have the musical ear. That junk was fire. So I had to buy 3 different headphones, bro. It kept burning my headphones. It was so flames, bro. Don't lie. See, I understand if you say somebody like R. Kelly you don't want to listen to, right? Makes sense. It makes perfect sense because most of the stuff that he was saying in the lyrics, it kind of feels weird because you feel like, damn, is he talking about underage kids or something? Like, what the hell is he? Listen, February 25th is the date I'm looking out for. Like, for real, it's definitely the date. If it comes out that Tory Lanez did this, I don't know. But if it comes out that Meg Thee Stallion, like, gassed it up a little bit more than it really was, and let's say she really did cut her foot up, people are gonna say her career is over. It's not. People are just gonna be like, oh, she lied and that's it, and then they're gonna forgive her. Like, come on, bro. I'm gonna forgive her. I don't care. Have you seen that booty? I'm like serious. Have you seen the booty? You're not forgiving that booty? I mean, she could have destroyed his life, right? But he's Canadian, so I mean, there's that. But that's all I got to talk about today. I just want to let y'all know, if you made it this far, I appreciate you. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you made it this far, please make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to your boy, man. And make sure you hit the post notifications and everything. And also hit a like. If you made it this far, you might as well leave a like. You know what I'm saying? And share this video with your friends, your buddies, your loved ones, all right? So they can all hear the voice of Long Charles, because my voice is oh so sensual. And of course, buy the merch, mofo. Men offering females orgasms, because we so humble. Link in the description box below. And that's all I got to say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.